Today's video, I'm talking about how much we are actually paying for houses. And I want to explain the massive difference between a 15 and 30-year loan as far as interest rates and what you are actually paying in the end. So our loan was originally $150,000 for 30 years at a 5.75 interest rate, which isn't terrible, but not great. I know that it is just going up now, so we're just seeing higher and higher interest rates at this point. Same as housing, it's just going up like crazy. It has skyrocketed. So all said and done, if we continue to pay our house payment for the 30-year loan with no extra payments, we will actually be paying over $300,000, which is double what we originally took out the loan for. Think about that, which is why eventually we will be refinancing to hopefully get to a 15-year loan and hopefully have a smaller interest rate, which usually happens if you shorten the years. Now, if you look closely at your statements, you can actually see on there what you are paying each month for interest. Ours is actually almost $700 right now. It started over $700 a month that we are paying just interest on. That is insanity. People often forget or just don't think of the interest, the taxes, and the insurance that you're going to end up paying on a house. Just like with vehicles, it's a lot more than what you think. So even if you're approved for a certain amount, make sure to calculate expenses, what it will actually be, and how much you really can afford and be comfortable with. Are you going to have money left over for other expenses, savings, retirement, or just honestly fun money? So if you are able to, try to pay as much cash as possible for your home or to have a good down payment to start out with. A low interest rate is going to be a key factor that you want to shoot for, and a 15-year loan over a 30-year loan, which is all going to depend on how the market is and how great your credit is. So think about that when you are looking into purchasing a home. Start thinking about those things and doing what you need to do to get there into a better position. The great thing, though, about buying homes right now is that most homes you can build equity on, and the market is just going up every year. So most of the time when you go to sell your house, you eventually will probably make a profit off of it. So decide if you really need that extra square footage, or if it's even something that you actually want to take care of, because the more space there is, the more that you have to take care of and clean and organize and worry about. And the more square footage, the bigger your utility bill is going to be. Things like that. Keep in mind when purchasing a house. Is it really that important to you? Is it worth it? Do you really need that fancy home, or are you just trying to keep up with everyone else? Your home is one of the largest expenses in your life that you are going to have and probably live with for quite some time paying off. Try to keep it as low as possible and make yourself comfortable, honestly. Don't put yourself in a situation that you're paying on this house that you barely get to even go home to because you're always working and trying to pay it off. And obviously, everybody needs to have a home. A home is something that we need a roof over our head, obviously. These are just things I want to help you with when you are thinking about purchasing a home. It's not something that you want to jump into, and it doesn't need to be a burden on your life. I would rather have something smaller, something not as fancy, work on it. Just make sure you're comfortable with what you are spending. And if this is something that you want to have to worry about for 15 years or 30 years, that expense is going to be there. And it's a big expense. You don't want to be in a situation where you are not able to spend on other things because you have such a huge payment on your home. That's it for this video. I hope that gives you some insight, some direction. Thanks for watching.